Saturday the 25th of March, about 11 o'clock, and you wouldn't believe that in a couple days there's going to be a cyclone looking at this weather. My brother-in-law is playing hockey, so we've come down to watch him hopefully win. As it stands at the moment, we're looking at about a category 3 or 4 cyclone making landfall at about 4 a.m. I think it's Tuesday morning. So a 3 or 4 would be pretty catastrophic, so we're really hoping that it's not going to come to that. But it's expected to make landfall south of Townsville, which is going to be out of any real populated area, which is great. Obviously this is all based on forecasts and models, so nothing's definite yet, but that's where we are. We almost got another dog today. We were very close, but we just ran out of time and we needed to double check something with our landlord. We've always had the idea of getting a second dog because we've only got one at the moment, and it's nice for dogs when they've got company when we go out. So I think we're going to follow this dog up because it's a really cool little dog, and hopefully soon, most likely after the cyclone, we will have another dog. Something that I didn't think about buying up until today when someone mentioned it to me was water purification tablets, because something I didn't think about is that if the power goes out and there's enough damage to the infrastructure, the water filtration plants will stop working. So all the water that's going to be coming out of the taps is just going to be undrinkable. So you need to get those tablets to be able to drink water from the tap. Now this is the reason I mention this is because I've been in situations where I've lost power many times, but the water has never gone out. So this is a whole new ball game for me, having to think about not having drinkable water. So of course, going down to the stores today, there were no tablets left. Everything's been taken. Fair enough, you know, we're a bit late to the party. So what I got instead was this straw. Now this is a straw with a filter in it that you basically take the top off, stick the bottom into the water, and then you can drink through the straw and it filters the water on the spot. This is amazing. I think this idea is incredible. Filters 1,000 liters to 0.2 microns. This is a really good substitute over the tablets. Just reading what's on the box, and yeah, for this scenario, this is going to be perfect. I've just checked the Bureau of Meteorology website, and as you can see here, Tropical Cyclone Debbie has recently formed in the Coral Sea. So now we officially have a cyclone. Now that the situation has gone from potentially bad to potentially worse, I went out and bought myself one of these gas cooktops that take these little propane tanks, because essentially what the experts are saying now is that we need to expect to be out of utilities for up to 3 days. So for 3 days, completely cut off from any of the creature comforts. So this I think is going to come in handy. My original plan was to just light a fire or a coal barbecue, but I think the reality is that this is going to be far more convenient than having to make a fire every time I want a cup of coffee. Since this whole cyclone thing has happened, I've noticed people have become a lot more chatty in stores. And I mean, people in Townsville are extremely friendly. All my experiences since being here have only been good. But the general chit chat and banter in stores has definitely increased. And I think it's because we've got a unifying topic to talk about. So I was out buying that gas cooktop, and this old lady comes up behind me, she joined the queue behind me, and she started talking to me, and the first thing she said was something along the lines of, I don't understand why people are panic buying, you know, there's no need to panic buy. I've done this type of thing before and been through this type of thing before, and there's no need to panic buy. And it was weird. I always imagined the older generation would look at us, the younger generation, with a sense of, you guys are pretty soft. Like, you go out and you make sure that you have this and that and this and that, and you know, you double, triple check everything. When I was your age, we didn't have anything, you know, we stayed out in a cyclone in a tent and everything was fine. So I imagine that the older generation do look at us like we're a bit soft. But the way this lady was talking was sort of, it was this weird, I'm talking to you as this in a sort of cathartic way, because I am genuinely so scared about what's about to come. She didn't have that confidence in her voice. She was almost saying it in a way like she wanted me to say, you know what, you're completely right. There's no need for this. It's all going to blow over. And it was quite strange because, as I say, as the older generation, I expect those people to be real hard nuts because they've been through a lot more than I've been, because they've obviously been on the planet a lot longer. And so to have a lady like that talking like that with that tone of, when it's all broken down, of I am genuinely scared of what's about to come. It was quite a sobering thing. I ended the conversation off with her and said, let's hope for the best, because obviously that's all we could do at this stage. But to have an old lady like that who's seen this all before, be that scared, it's got me thinking a bit. I'm gonna wrap this one up now. It's 6:30 in the evening, the sun's just gone down. As you can see, the clouds have started coming in a bit, but at this stage, the weather is still pretty normal, pretty average. So yeah, not too much to report on, but from what I've read, tomorrow all the fireworks are probably gonna start.